avatu sano bhunaktu saviryam karavavahai tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahma Nidhaye Vasishtaya Namo Namaha. What a beautiful slokas, Vidura Neethi, 4th chapter. Yesterday we saw the two versions of one thing. He gave the example of a tree standing tall with its own strong roots under the earth from long time, but it is all alone. When a huge winds tufan comes, even that goes away. But trees may not be so strong, but they are in a cluster formed together, they supporting each other, withstand to that effect of tufan. This is the example. The learnings from both of them is what? Be along with Pandavas. Then any onslaughts outside, you can protect. Other explanation what? You are standing like a huge tree rooted strongly, but you are all alone. Why all alone? Because you are not taking the opinions of others, ideas of others. You and your son are not listening to wisdom of others. Being with trees, other trees means taking the opinion of everybody. If this is the case, you may stay as long as the Tufan doesn't come. But when the Tufan of the Pandavas come, you with your cooler get uprooted. That is how the example of lonely tree, cluster of trees, and the influence of Tufan on that is set. If you are with Pandavas, you are like a together tree. No other outer enemy can trouble you. If you are staying like a separated tree, not taking opinion of others, the Pandavas will be like Tufan, they will uproot you. Okay. Then next one what? अन्योन्य समुपष्टम्भात् अन्योन्यापाश्रयेण च ज्ञातयः सम्प्रवर्धन्ते सरसीवोत्पलान्युत. See? Anyonya samupastambhat. When we are upastambha means giving support. Anyonya apa ashrayena, being together and being support. See, these look to be very simple slokas, but in them the meaning is very profound. Then the consequence of practicing it is very delightful. First thing is staying together. Second thing is supporting each other. Both are required. Then only there is a joy. Sometimes stay together but don't support. That is a everyday problem in the domestic house. कट्टे रहते हैं लेकिन कट्टे रहते हैं, खट्टे रहते हैं. Staying together but not supporting. Sometimes support but not staying together. एक इधर है, एक इस दूसरे पहाड़ में, कोई जंगल में, कोई दूसरे देश में है. But in the case where staying together also supporting, like the trees, staying together supporting, all are safe, all are happy. That is what recognizing the need of staying together, supporting together is called upasana, as we studied just now in our Taittiriya Upanishad. We cannot be away from the total world. We can't be away from the devatas. We can't be away from the people around us. When will you go? हमको यहीं रहना है. कैसे रहना सीखो तो स्वर्ग, नहीं सीखो गलत करो तो यही नरक. देखो that one sentence only. Don't go to the next sloka, next line. जीनायः मरनायः इसके सिवा जाना कहाँ. That is the only. बाकी बात मेरे को जी चाहे आवाज दो. I don't know all that. But these two, where will you go? यहीं रहना पड़ता. जीवन मुक्ति के बाद भी यही होना होता है. How to live life is an art. Art of living is not one upasana or one particular thing only. Art of living is a maturity gained in a thousands of lives evolution. When we study such Shastra under the guidance of the great masters were there at our stage one level, but they through their grace of their gurus, they practiced and reached. So be together, but not to fight with each other. Be together to support. Support each other, but to make that support effective, be together. See, any of the assembled parts, that together support each other. अगर साथ में नहीं है, सपोर्ट नहीं कर रहे, तो फिजल आउट होता है. The entire world is an assembly of all of us. We have to be tuned together and supporting each other. There's a joy. So अन्योन्य समुपष्टम्भात् अन्योन्य अप आश्रयेण च ज्ञातयः संप्रवर्धन्ते. Then only the friends, relatives grow in their joy. Sarasiva utpalani uta. Now you can see in the many of the ponds, the lotuses are connecting with each other below and supporting with each other above. हवा का झोंका आता है, ये उधर वो इधर, एक दूसरे को सपोर्ट करते रहते हैं, है ना. सपोर्टेड एंड ईच अदर अप अबव एंड डिपेंडिंग ऑन ईच अदर बिलो, कनेक्टेड विथ ईच अदर बिलो. सारे एक ही से निकल आते हो. दैट इज एग्जाम्पल गिवन. ज्ञातयः संप्रवर्धन्ते मीन्स व्हाट? Any group of individuals who want to stay together or we are forced to stay together, then enjoy. कोई कोई लोगों से हमको चाहत के कारण रहना पड़ता है साथ, कोई कोई जरूरत के कारण रहना पड़ता है, कोई जबरदस्ती. लाइक इन ए ट्रेन देयर इज नो चाहत और जरूरत, बट देयर इज a जबरदस्ती that you have to travel with all those other 71 passengers in that coach if it is 72 wala. But if you understand the essence of mutual dependency and mutual connection, then suffer will be really sufana, otherwise it will be English suffering. How do you do that? Like the person is with fever and you want the cold air, yet you close the window. Then he understands. Then when he gets balanced about his fever, then he only opens the window and says, "Thank you, आपने मेरे लिए बंद किया. अब थोड़ा आप खोल लो." You know, अच्छा बुखार लग रहा है आपको, when you close it completely, he only says, पूरा नहीं करने की जरूरत है, ऊपर थोड़ा मेरे को लग रहा है, उतना आप थोड़ा नीचे कर लो, ठीक. That is called as Anyonya Pashrayatvam and Anyonya Upastambham throughout life. And how long? The need as long as these are compulsions. How long? Either he will get down or you will get down. उसके बाद वो इश्यू होगा ही नहीं जिंदगी में. But we make it as an issue at that time because selfishness. That fellow says, बंद कर मेरे को बुखार हो रहा है. You कहते खोलूंगा नहीं तो मेरे को बुखार होगा. And throughout the journey they are English suffering. Always in the mind that anger, hatred toward that fellow, then every type of curse comes from the mouth and all, which was not called for, and that's all is called samsara. And you understood it has come out of murkhata and bevakufi. Because of missing one factor that in the world of total, we have to complement each other, cooperate with each other, support each other, get connected with each other. See, when the complementing, connecting is accepted in the world, all the travel, all the communication is happening or not. The moment the other fellow disconnects, then I can't call him. फोन में है कि नहीं? Block the number. नंबर ब्लॉक किया तो नहीं, ओपन किया तो even खंड खंडांतर दो also you are connecting. What is the rahasya behind that? The readiness, openness to complement each other by connecting. So if you are ready to connect and cooperate each other, distance is never matter. इतना भी दूर आप कट्टे रह सकते हो. If that is not there, the neighbor country only will fight with you with terrorism. Why neighbor country? In the country only, the south, north, east, west, central, they pull their hair. Nonsense. One side, the Shastras say the entire Bhumandala should live in connection, contact with the entire Saura Mandala. Because they are all connected to each other. Depending on. Here we are fighting with each continent, each country. कोई G7 बोलता है, कोई NATO बोलता है, कोई OPEC बोलता है. OPEC एक जो है ना, कंपनी ऑफ ऑयल प्रोसेसिंग अरब देश. Well, ये लड़ने के लिए क्यों हो रहे तुम? We are all one first of all. We are depending on each other. See, yesterday, if the Pakistani fellows did not allow our spice jet to land there, All the passengers, क्या हो जाता उनको? We have to thank them. They have shown their humanity. And that is required for them also. Otherwise और बाकी लोग उसको लैंड करने नहीं देंगे. Are you understanding? Because we need each other. We have to help each other. We have to lean on each other. I like this sloka so much. Like you and I are coming together, supporting each other, leaning. I am leaning on you. Then only I am able to speak. Other किसको बोलूं मैं? You lean on me because I am talking. Who will tell you? Therefore, the beautiful interaction is going on throughout life like that. Especially, as I told you, there are three people. One, we desire to. Second is, we are into an obligation. Third is, we are compelled. In all the three places, taking parents somewhere, family members is an obligation. And sitting in a train with other person is compulsion because we don't know who will sit in the train at that day or bus or flight. It desire is my own. I want the slow. तो साथ में रहो फिर इस तरह. It's a beautiful sloka. It is a management slokas, all of them. How to bring group management, the synergy management. You know, the talent energy management to synergize them for maximum productivity. We can exhaustively talk in that language all these slokas. For that one, these 690 slokas of the Vidura Neethi, I need 4 years to talk on that exhaustively. 5 years at least. Because so much is to be taught there in that. Beautiful it is. As much the Upanishads are beautiful texts for knowing the truth, Vidura Neethi is such a beautiful text to live life comfortably. Then avadhya brahmana gavaha jnatayah shishavaha striyah yesham channani bunjita yechasyuh sharanagataha. So these 7 people, okay, should never be killed nor they should be troubled also. Then if you kill or trouble, you are in a papa. A big subject it is, and just name them. Who are they? Avadhyaha brahmanaha. Kill not brahmana. If you kill brahmana, the Veda Jnana, the do's and don'ts, the goals and means, all that we will forget. ब्राह्मणों को तंग नहीं करो, दुखी मत करो, मारो मत उनको. And killing Brahmana is not making use of him or getting an advice or insulting him. ब्राह्मण सब लोग मुंह बंद कर ले बाबा, हम आज से मंत्र नहीं पढ़ेंगे. सुपरफिशियली कुछ नहीं फर्क होगा. बिकॉज इफ द ब्राह्मण डजंट डू द यज्ञ, रोटी खेती बाड़ी नहीं रुकेगा, वो तो चलता रहेगा. बट इफ द ब्राह्मण स्टॉप्स इट, फ्रॉम द लॉर्ड द ब्लेसिंग स्टॉप. That will again affect. There will be no rains. There will be none of the thing. All the necessary floods will come. You will never understand why it happened. It happened because devatas are angry. Why devatas are angry? Because you have not offered oblations to them. How? Why? Because yajnas are not done. Why? The brahmana did not do yajna. Why? You insulted him. So brahmana. Second is gavaha. Gomata. One to sentimentally, all devatas are there in the Gomata. And the one who can visualize, they can see also every devata. Otherwise, from the worldly standpoint, sentimental means devotionally. Worldly standpoint, where the cow is the most sattvic animal, it gives all the products useful. It's a symbol of doing hard work and giving everything to us selflessly. In this way, जिंदगी भर यूज रहने वाला एनिमल काउ है, उससे वो सीख सकते हैं. डोंट ट्रबल द काउस. थर्ड वन ज्ञातयः, सच ए क्लोज रिलेटिव्स. सी मित्र बंधु ज्ञाति. Mitra is friends. Bandhu is blood relations. Jnati is the relations which are made because of some other reason. All of them are Jnati. One common noun. तो उनको भी तंग नहीं करना. If you trouble them and all of them unanimously decide to, what do you call that? Throw you out of the group. Like the king does the bahishkar of the people, go out of the kingdom. They exclude. The one word is there, mate is not clicking to me. So then you will be lonely left there. That was done for the Brahmana in that. है ना, भिक्षु गीतम में सब ने उनको बहिष्कार कर दिया. Not good, na? Then comes Shishavaha. How you can kill or trouble the children? They are the future of the whole universe in all aspects. Beautiful. Then Striyaha. A Stri Murti को तरंग करोगे तो you now mother or sister or wife or daughter. The world is beautiful, divine, emotional, loving because the women in one or the other form. When we are children, as a mother, as well as sisters, when we are growing as a wife, when you grow as a daughter, how wonderful that presence. If you can recognize that, you'll worship them. Every Stri is mother only, Mother Jagannath. And that joy, that beauty of life is different. Striyaha. And these stupid fellows have done everything. ब्राह्मणों को बहुत तंग किए, गायों को भी किया, बंधुओं को पांडवों को ही, शिशवः स्त्रियः. देन ये शाम से अन्नानि भुंजीत. देन ऑफ whom you have taken a food. एक बार भी किसी के घर खाना खाया ना, लाइफ लॉन्ग वी शुड नॉट ट्रबल देम. नॉट दैट यू कैन ट्रबल अदर्स. आई एम टेलिंग यू शुड नॉट. Never ever travel. That's how the sadhus remember. Like I remember, right from my beginning of how many mothers they gave food. I remember all that. Every day I thank them. I pray for them, their children. Every sadhu does it. We cannot be ungrateful, forgetful. I remember all the children. साइकिल में जो खाना ले आए मेरे लिए, ऑटो में लेके आए हैं, पैदल ऐसे लेके आए. हर चीज हर दिन का याद होता है. So many did. So all our upasana is only for them. हमारे लिए तो ध्यान. Mm. And they don't know that the Swami is praying and that's all. That all thing. They don't need to know. No need to know. If you do, you know what to do, do it. Why others should know? This is a very sublime maturity. जल्दी नहीं आता वो, टाइम लगता. अहंकार होता है तो सब समझ में नहीं आता. Then ultimately, yes, you शरणागता and those who have come to take शरणागति, refuge at your feet, उनको भी नहीं मारना चाहिए, नहीं harm करना चाहिए. Don't kill or don't harm or don't trouble. He is used the word killing, avadya. But don't kill, harm or trouble them. Who are they? Brahmana, cows, the friends, relatives, children, women. Then whose food you have taken, who came to surrender to you. ये है नीति. And this is everywhere. We come across any of these type of people or any people whom we want to trouble, look into their life. Do they are connected to us in any of these form? Then don't trouble them. If none of these forms are there, yet don't trouble them because Bhagavan only is there in them. In short, किसी को तंग मत करो. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Enough for that day. See you tomorrow. Wonderful text.